Welcome back to the final episode of Fate Apocrypha. So it's finally time to wrap up this series, and I'm gonna talk more in depth about like my entire experience and my thoughts on the series at the end of the episode. But as this is the end, let me talk about a few things. So first of all, what's going to be replacing this is Fate Grand Order. It's been the most requested ones. Obviously, there have been other ones that have been requested as well, but this one was definitely the most requested one that I've seen in the comments for what we should be watching next. And I think the way that I'm going to watch it, and I think this is correct, this is the last chance to correct me, but I'm pretty sure this is the way that you guys want me to check it out, is so we're going into First Order, and then Camelot, both of the movies, and then Babylonia, and I think there's like a special episode after Babylonia as well. And I think that's it. I think that's all that's out for Fate Grand Order that you guys want me to check out. And then after that, we'll discuss like what's gonna be next as well, because there are still a few other ones that I want to check out after it as well. Anyways, that's the current plan. Oh, I do want to say this about the schedule for Grand Order, because there are movies and stuff like that, and when it comes to like my schedule, I can't, you know, consider a movie just a regular episode because it is like 3 episodes long. So the way that I'm gonna do it, First Order is gonna be tomorrow, even though it is like over an hour long. I'm gonna, you know, make some time to get it out tomorrow, and then Camelot is gonna be next week, and then that's the only release for next week when it comes to Fate. And then the other Camelot movie is also gonna be the week after that, and then after we finish the Camelot movies, Babylonia is gonna be 3 episodes a week. So I think it's probably gonna be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It might be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, something like this, but probably Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's gonna be 3 episodes a week, and yeah, that's the schedule, and that's gonna be the schedule going forward with Babylonia and with all of Fate, hopefully, as well. So just a heads up, the Camelot movies are gonna be basically a 1 movie a week type release, and then when it comes to Babylonia, it's gonna be 3 episodes a week. So yeah, that's about all for the future schedule. So let's talk about the previous episode. So in the previous episode, we saw a lot of the planning of, or the main portion of the plan of Shiro, right? And he has a plan that makes sense for why he wants to do the things that he did, that he wants to do. It feels like a plan that's pretty bad for him, for like us as individuals, or like humanity as individuals, but in his mind's eye, that's the only way to save humanity. I did see quite a few comments like kind of like you know, saying that I'm oversimplifying the situation. Yes, I know, I am. I am being hyperbolic when I say the things that I am, definitely. I know that. I do know why he's being the way that he is, Shiro, right? I know why he has this kind of plan, why he has this kind of mentality, and it makes sense. It's just objectively looking at it, it's just not a great future for humanity, right? And it makes sense why I'm definitely on the side of the black faction where they want to stop him, right? And I think Jean said some incredible things in the previous episode when she was talking about, you know, there's gonna be no progress and you're taking away freedom from people, which I do agree with. I saw a comment basically kind of saying that it's kind of like how we have laws here. The difference between this plan that Shiro has and laws in our world is that laws are still something that's enforced, but you have the free will to break them if you want. There's gonna be consequences, but you have the free will. No one's taking away any free will. They're just setting rules where if you break them, you're gonna face consequences, but you have the choice of breaking those laws, whereas Shiro is taking away the choice. That's the problem, right? I feel like that's the main problem of this entire idea that he has, is that he's taking away free choice from people, which obviously is just not the way to go about it. So yeah, that's why I'm against it. So obviously everyone can have their own opinion about it, but that's why I'm against it, and I agree with John on those things. But let's see how this entire series concludes, because I honestly, no idea. It could go any way, because it feels like it's not even like, yeah, it's not, the winner is not clear whatsoever so far. So let's see what's gonna happen with this. So if you want to watch this, Uncut and Unblurred, as always, on my Patreon down in the description, and let's go into Fate Apocrypha, episode 25. We saw that entire Tree of Eden at the end of the previous episode as well, right? Because of Frankenstein being inside of Sieg. I forgot to mention it in the intro. Oh, this is loud. You guys did clarify the entire process of Frankenstein's power within Sieg and stuff like that. I did see that. But I don't know what happens now with Heaven's Feel. If Shiro dies, does Heaven's Feel stop? Or is it once it's activated, it's already activated? Unstoppable. Oh, she's still alive. Ooh. Regardless of how I feel about them as like people and stuff like that, I actually kind of like that relationship. Like the commitment they have to each other's relationship is actually really cool. Yeah, at the end of the day, he does want to just like save people and humanity, right? Even if it is like in a twisted way. Oh, okay. Damn. Ah. Did she actually poison him for him to die earlier so he doesn't suffer, or? Jesus! Oh my god. Okay, so that faction is now fully gone. What happened with Sieg? Why is he within the Holy Grail? Or Greater Holy Grail? Astolfo? Einsborn! Oh!
ユスティーツァと呼ばれていた個体を再現したものです。要するに大聖杯そのものってこと？正確には端末のようなものですが。
Okay.
同族が我欲を持つとは珍しいですね。では、
Ah, of course, because they are homunculi as well.
天草四郎の願いを叶えさせない。
Okay,
というのは可能か。
that answers my question from before.
すでに残るリソースほとんどすべてを私は彼の願いに傾けています。外角を破壊されたために当初より時間はかかりますが、この世界すべてに第三魔法をもたらすという
Well,
結末
that
に
doesn't
変わ
sound
りはあり
great.
ません。世界すべてに。そんな不満なのですか？人類に不老不死は早いんじゃないか。かもしれません。死者サーバントから与えられた奇跡では、人類は精神性すらも捨て去る確率が高い。待って待って、それじゃあ人類はどうなるの？未知なる大海を渡るという望みは消え、この大地に縛り付けられた存在となるでしょう。あの男は高級の平和を望んだのか。
Yep.
未来を捨ててまで。どうにかしなきゃいけないよ、それ。
Yep.
でもどうすればいいのさ。大聖杯がこの世界に存在する限り、願いは継続して叶え続けられます。マスターマスター、その手。
Oh, whoa. Fafnir? A dragonkin, yeah.
大聖杯でそれは直せるんだよね。はい、それは可能です。そっか、よかった。マスターだけはちゃんと生きていけるんだ。生きる。誰もが不滅になった世界で、俺だけが普通に。
Okay, Gojo.
マスター、答えてくれ大聖杯。その魔力は俺を。
He's gonna somehow sacrifice himself to save humanity, but I don't know how.
何を言ってるの？俺たちには大聖杯は止められない。でもこれならなんとかなるはずだ。違う、そんなこと聞いてるんじゃない。それじゃ君が死ぬわけじゃない。
Oh.
死ぬより
Oh.
辛いだろう。
That doesn't
それは
sound
誰
good.
も望まない結末だ。僕はそんな運命のために君を助けたんじゃない。君はだってもっと幸せに。短い間だが、俺はいろんなものを見てきたつもりだ。人間は複雑だ。でも確かなことが一つだけある。ライダーもルーラーも人間を信じているんだろう。俺は誰かのあがきを、誰かの必死の努力を価値のないものにしたくない。だからこの願いを叶えたい。僕にもそれができればよかったのに。ライダーにはライダーにしかできないことがある。俺の代わりにこの世界に関わってほしい。誰かを助けたり、誰かと一緒に喜んだり、そういうことをしてほしい。
How?
参ったな。マスターの命令なら従わなきゃね。あ、頼む。
What's the plan?
任せてよ。
It doesn't stop
僕は
for
君のサーバントなんだから。
also go away.
マスター、頑張れ。あ、ライダーも。
Let's see.
では願いを叶えてくれ。本当にいいのですか？
はい。
これは俺の望みだよ。
Let's see it.
こんなにも誇らしいからな。
Interesting. Aw, no! Oh, Leticia. Yeah.
ここは目が覚めた一体何がごめん説明してる暇がない僕から手を離すなよ分かってるよチクショー
Oh, I love this honesty. I forgot that Shakespeare is still alive. This guy. This guy. This guy is just... I have no idea what the fuck that guy is just on about. Oh, he tanked it. God, I love Astolfo. Intense. What the Fafnir? Or Sieg, I guess. And the Greater Holy Grail? What? What is Blood yapping about? Bro, what is this guy even saying? Shakespeare is such a weird character. Yeah. You in space? Don't leave off like that. Is it? Oh. Is this voice whose voice I think it is? Is this my boy? Yeah, what happened to Fiore? Okay, so he didn't counter within the calculations.
ですか。
残念ながら、その手の問題児の行き先は、なぜか運命的に定められていてね。忌々しいことだが。
つまり、
ようこそノーリッジへ。君のところの格式ある魔術からはかけ離れてはいるが、
Hell
大い
yeah.
に学ぶといい。
Hell yeah. Cowless is gonna be at this school.
カオレス君は最高に幸運だよ。なんて言ったって時計塔最高スーパーナンバーワン講師であるグレートビッグベンロンダースター。
Great Big Ben Londer Star.
その名前はやめろと何度言えばわかるんだ。
Ha, that's him?
貴様は
That's wild.
セントタナン。ところで君さ、原子電池とかって興味ある？電池？そうなんだよ。
今回は魔術協会も肝が冷えたろう。ただのサーバントが魔法に手をかけたのだからな。天草四郎。サーバントの身で60年を費やし、あのような手段で世界を変えようとは。まったく、英雄とは思いもかけないことをする連中だ。あなたのように。
Oh, Waver, my boy. Stop playing with my heart like that. We all miss Alexander, man.
アストルフォさん。いや、行くんだって？はい。
So did Astolfo get like
ありがとうございます。
a physical body?
散々迷惑かけたんだから当たり前だって。いいえ、この世界のどんな人間も体験できなかった出来事を目の当たりにしました。ただ傍観していただけですが。何言ってるのさ。君は立派だったよ。立派だったのは私ではなく、ジャンヌ。ありがとう。すべては君が最初に出してくれた勇気のおかげだ。その最初があったから僕はここにいる。本当にありがとう。
Aww.
アストルフォさんはこれからどうするんですか？僕はね、マスターから頼まれているんだ。この世界に関わってほしい。この世界に住む人間と一緒に喜び合ってほ
Yeah.
しいってさ。
I was wondering about this. What exactly does he mean by this? So I guess he got a physical body.
そっか。じゃあ、いつかまたどこかでばったりと会えるかもね。はい。いつかまた。
I'm gonna ask more questions that I have at the end of the episode. I wanna see what gets explained, what doesn't. Because I
私はあの
definitely
人に憧れていた。
don't fully understand everything that's happening.
輝きがあった。多分、彼女はそこを勘違いしたのだと思う。この私の思いこそが自分の知らない感情なのだと。ねえ、あなたはお気づきでしたか？あの特別な感情を抱いていたのは私ではありませんでした。私はただジークさんの生き方を尊び慈しんでいただけなのです。だから安心して会いに行ってほしいのです。あなたのその思いは正しいものなのだから。
Cool. Europe?
よし。
Oh, majestic.
そう、結局この聖杯大戦はサーバントの物語じゃなかったんだ。マスターの物語でもないし、魔術師の物語でもない。そして聖人の物語でもない。
Hey! She's a normal human now, right?
抗い、憤り、
That's wild.
祈った物語。そして人が願いを叶えた物語だ。
That's pretty epic. That's a pretty epic speech at the end. This episode kind of flew by. Surprisingly. Oh, that's a sick frame. Okay, let's see this.
それは彼方への巡礼でもあり、呪いのような旅でもあった。人の世界から逃げ出した獣たちの聖域、人理という布によって覆われた別天地。いつか交わした遠い約束、互いに忘れるはずの出来事を私はいつまでも胸に抱えてただ歩き続けた。ここに彼がいる。人の節を奪った優しい竜が。
But what is this place? That's my that's the thing that I'm most confused about. What is this place exactly?
もう決してあなたを一人にしません。
Is this a place where all the heroic spirits gather?
旅だったか。あなたほどではありませんよ。なら行こう。え？だって待つ必要はもうないんだろ。ええ、新しい世界があなたを待っていますよ。でもその前に大切なことを伝えないと。
Yeah, Jesus. Wow.
私はあなたに恋をしています。
Okay, that's it. Okay, I think. Okay, honestly, this episode flew by. What the fuck? Okay, anyways, yeah, I have. So the only thing that I'm kind of a little bit confused about is where this place is that he arrived at, because so if I understand it correctly, he basically took the Greater Holy Grail because the wish of Shiro was that he wants to make the entire all of humanity in this world immortal, but obviously by separating the soul from the body. But then Sieg was like, you know what? Take me to. I'm guessing that was his wish to the Grail, was to take me to a place this place where there's no concept of death, right? Where everyone already is kind of like immortal, meaning that the Greater Holy Grail is gonna have no effect on that world, right? The Heaven's Field is gonna have no effect on that world because there's no humanity to separate the body from the soul, right? So basically, he was gonna take it there. He's gonna be stuck there for all eternity, but at least he's gonna save humanity, right? So that's my view on this. Yeah, so as I said, the only thing that I'm not certain of is where is that place. Apart from that, I think I kind of get the this ending, right? Yeah, it was pretty like when you look at all the other factors, it was pretty straightforward. So okay, that was cool. Let's talk about the series as a whole now. Oh, and the other thing that I'm not certain of is when Astolfo was able to acquire a physical body, but I'm sure you guys are gonna clarify those things. Either way, this was honestly a really fun series. I know that this series, like, honestly, I think this is the series that got the most hate out of all of the series that I've done. Not towards me or anything like that, just towards the series itself. There were a lot of people that don't like this series. And they are vocally don't like this series. Like, usually when I watch like a series and if people don't like it, they just don't watch it. But here, people come into the episodes and just, you know, complain about the series, which is a first. I mean, look, I don't care, right? I don't care at all. I've thoroughly enjoyed the series. If you didn't, that's a shame, but like, you're not forced to, nobody's forcing you to watch it. So, you know, you decide on what you want to watch. And for me, I thoroughly enjoyed it. All of the series was really, really good. I do think that obviously there were stronger parts, there were, you know, weaker parts of the series. I think the weakest parts were, as you guys kind of did talk about as well, it is the entire Sieg and ruler stuff. There were the weaker parts of it. And just the entire, honestly, I think the story is the weaker part, as weird as that sounds, because I do think that sometimes it felt like it was doing a bit too much with the story, or like trying a bit too hard with the story. I mean, that's fine. I don't mind it. I know what they were trying to do. They were trying to make you more emotionally invested in the entire thing. But I do think just putting a bunch of these characters in basically a battle royale together is just enough, like good enough premise to carry the entire show. So if they just fully committed to the full-on like tournament bracket kind of thing, how it was like basically for the entire first half of the show, it would have probably been, I would have been even more hyped for it. But either way, it was still really, really fun. Like, I loved seeing all of these characters battling it out. That's obviously my favorite part of Fate, is just seeing all of these historical characters in it. And the animation was absolutely fantastic. And just the production values in general, the voice acting, the sound effects, the OST, everything was really, really, really good. And yeah, I enjoyed the series as a whole a lot. Also, like, seeing like a bunch of different, you know, plot points of how it happened, like some things, I wouldn't say like it was a huge plot twist, but there were some points where I was like, whoa, that's an interesting way to go about it, like how Shiro ended up getting a bunch of servants to his side. I know there were people who don't like that, because I saw people saying like it crushes the balance between the sides and stuff like that, it makes it unbalanced, but I don't think so. I think like it's part of war, right? War is not always going to be balanced. And if you have a strategy to, you know, get yourself some favor and get yourself like an upper hand, then obviously you're going to do it. And I kind of like that. And as I said during, I don't know, was it the previous episode, the episode before that? I really like how messy in the best way possible at points this was, because it felt like an actual battlefield. It didn't feel like a structured, you know, tournament or something like that, because it's not. It's a battlefield, and people are gonna be dying left, right, and center. Sometimes people are gonna be just randomly killed off and stuff like that, and I actually like that. It makes it gives it this unpredictability and messiness that a battlefield should have, right? And I actually really like that. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed Apocrypha. I guess contrary to a lot of people's beliefs, I really, really enjoyed it. So I'm sure that we're going to be enjoying like the future series as well. So I'm excited for those. What else? I feel like there were more things that I wanted to talk about, but I don't remember what. Oh yeah, I mean, when it comes to like reception and stuff like that, like most of you guys were really, really chill, really cool. You guys explained things that I was wondering about, because obviously Fate is a series where I don't have a lot, like I know nothing about apart from the animes that I watched up until this point. So I'm relying heavily on you guys who have a lot more information about it than I do. And a lot of the times you guys, I ask you guys like questions, and most of you guys are like chill and like just answer those questions. Or like if I, you know, make a mistake somewhere or miss a detail, which is gonna happen a lot because Fate is way too dense with details for me to remember everything, then you guys are there to, you know, correct me. And most of you guys are chill about it. There was like a few people, like more than usual, people who, you know, weren't as chill about it, but you know what, it's still the vocal minority, so it is what it is, you know. Anyways, I think that's all I wanted to say about it. It was just a really, really fun series, and thank you guys for joining me on this journey. But as I said, the Fate journey has just, I wouldn't say it has just begun, but we still have ways to go, because we are going into Grand Order next. So tomorrow is going to be First Order, and then we're continuing on with Camelot movies. So I'm excited for that as well. But I'm going to end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.